Hi guys, if you're here. Alright, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, the fall of Bitcoin. Is it just a retest? Is it a buy the dip opportunity? Or is this going to go even lower? That's been my thoughts on Bitcoin in April, right? This thought of mine I did in my previous Twitter account, which is currently suspended, OneCoin2Sides. But currently I have a Twitter handle called 2Sides Trading. So you can follow me here if you're interested in doing that. Updates on this Twitter handle and also on TradingView. So you can follow either of the accounts, if you're interested. All right, so going back, so we talked about Bitcoin. So this was a higher range of Bitcoin. This is the top of the range, the bottom of the range. It went back to hit the top of the range, found rejection, fell to the middle of the range, which was at 20,300, and broke out thereafter. This was a beautiful breakout, and so I expected that Bitcoin would retest the range, and if there was a successful retest of the range, then we would have higher prices, right? And so that's exactly what happened. So Bitcoin, after the breakout, we tested the range, and if we check modern day today, this is exactly what we have. So I've had this chart since April, right, where we talked about this major range, and then the breakout of the range, retest of the range, and then higher prices. And this was actually a higher price that topped out around 31,500. So immediately after that, I made a Twitter. I talked about Bitcoin so far. This I did in July 10th, and I talked about how Bitcoin had risen through this falling wedge, right, and had right now created a bearish divergence. See, over here I said there's a high probability of Bitcoin retracing as a bearish divergence had formed. Current price 30,100, support 28,600, 26,700, 21,000, 25,100, 23,500. And currently, what do we have? A retrace has started. So this was the higher high, and currently we have a retrace that has hit 25,100. We have gone back to the top of the range. Technical analysis doesn't get any more beautiful than this. But my concern, I'm pretty concerned about, I'll tell you what I'm concerned about. I'm very concerned about how much of a drop this was. And if we cannot stay on 25,100, which is this top of the range, then most likely we're going to even fall to lower prices. If we cannot support 25,100, breaking below 25,100 would mean that Bitcoin will find lower prices. This is so important to state. Also, if you look at my TradingView, previously this was around so the Dixie, I always talk about the inverse relationship with the Dixie. I created this chart July 19th, right? And literally Dixie was bottoming out at this point. This was literally the bottom of this falling wedge, right? You can see prices right now have climbed. So for every time the Dixie rises, Bitcoin falls. It's automatic. And you can literally see Dixie has just broken out of this falling wedge. And exactly what Bitcoin is doing, breaking down from its broadening wedge. I'll show you with this. Yeah, so exactly. Bitcoin is busy breaking down from its broadening wedge. So let me tell you what I expect. Like I said, if Bitcoin cannot, if it cannot stay here, if we cannot support this price at 25,100, then we are in for much lower prices. How low? We don't know. But a key area is 25,100. We need to watch that area and make sure Bitcoin stays there. If it doesn't stay there, then we have lower prices. But if it stays there, then we are at the top of the range. We have retested the range again, as this, we would have retested the range again, and we can now have higher prices. So these are my thoughts exactly, but I'm not really encouraged that that's what will happen because of the Dixie, and the Dixie right now is rising. So we just have to wait and see what happens. If you're interested in following my progress, please follow me on TradingView Also follow me on my new Twitter handle, at Two Sides. So at Two Sides Trading. If you're interested in following, it's really painful to populate a channel and then it gets suspended for no good reason. So anyway, so let me know what you think with Bitcoin and the fall of Bitcoin, and let me know what you think about my thoughts, and I'll see you in my next video.